Yeah, the wind strong, you know. Yeah, man, the wind done damage around us already. All up there, sir. Tree drop down. So, the rain is trimming out. The rain comes heavy and then it comes lower, you know? But you know, lens to this, you know. I have to touch the road. That look at damage already. The man's a Guinness Street. Hold on, there. That's a blast one. That's good. Flood zone this, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got 12 to 12. County car wash. Yeah, man. 12 to 12 get zinc mash up down there, sir. Trafalgar Road, this, you know. Trafalgar Road. So you drop off. That cat. Yeah, line not come back and for probably a couple of days. You know, right there. Root out, you know. Yes, wow. Hurricane Berl. Yeah, man.
This satellite image shows hurricane after hurricane popping up in the Atlantic, all on the same day. Between 1990 and 2005, the number of Category 4 and 5 storms nearly doubled worldwide, averaging about 18 a year. And a recent study found that since 1979, the chances of stronger hurricanes forming has gone up by about 15%.
The vast Category 4 storm has left a trail of devastation as it barrels its way through the Caribbean. On one island, Union, 90% of homes have been destroyed or damaged. Our Central America correspondent Will Grant has this report.
Having ripped off roofs and tossed aside homes as it tore through the Caribbean, Hurricane Beryl has now hit Jamaica. For days, the island's government has said that the storm's destructive force was not to be underestimated. The Beryl would lash the country with high sustained winds, strong gusts and heavy rain. They also warned of life-threatening storm surges too. And even within the first hours of the storm making landfall, streets in the capital Kingston began to flood, damaging homes and businesses. An evacuation order for low-lying areas was put into place, and the Prime Minister stressed that residents of at-risk communities should move to safer districts.
We urge all Jamaicans to comply with notices to evacuate if and when they are issued. However, even without the issuance of notice, if you live in a low-lying area, and an area historically prone to flooding and landslide, or if you live on the banks of a river or a gully, I implore you to evacuate to a shelter or to safer ground.
Beryl is an unprecedented storm. None have formed as quickly or have intensified as fast in Atlantic hurricane history. And satellite pictures show it's not done yet. As the storm leaves Jamaica's territory, it will move towards the Mexican.
Hurricanes are very large and intense storms. But where do these giant storms come from? A hurricane starts with the warm water found near the equator. Hurricanes typically only form in tropical regions where the ocean is at least 80 degrees Fahrenheit. These warm waters evaporate, creating warm, moist air which acts as fuel for the storm. Wind is also needed for a hurricane to form. Many hurricanes in the United States are caused by winds blowing across the Atlantic Ocean from Africa. This wind causes even more of the warm water to evaporate into the air. The warm, moist air then rises high into the atmosphere, where it begins to cool. Way up there, the water vapor condenses back into liquid water droplets. Water droplets in the atmosphere form clouds, including big, stormy cumulonimbus clouds. As the warm air continues rising upward, the winds begin blowing in a circular pattern around a center. The spiraling winds gather up a cluster of big thunderstorm clouds. Once the spinning winds reach 74 miles per hour, the storm has officially become a hurricane. Hurricanes are huge. They can be 10 miles high and over 1,000 miles across. Once a hurricane hits land, it runs out of warm, moist air and its winds begin to weaken. But the storm can still cause lots of damage to communities near the coast. Thankfully, we have weather satellites that are constantly monitoring the conditions down here on Earth. The GOES-R series of weather satellites scan the hemisphere every 10 minutes and the US every 5 minutes, keeping an eye on conditions that might cause a hurricane to form. Once a hurricane forms, the satellites can help predict the storm's intensity and track it minute by minute. This information allows meteorologists to deliver early warnings and help people stay safe. Find out more about Earth's weather at NOAA's SciJinx.